Hi guys, welcome back to Ash Talks Basketball, and today we're talking about the top 10 NBA players of this past season. It's been a long season. Denver came out on top. I'll be including the playoffs and regular season in my opinion. And with that being said, let's get into the video. In at 10, I have Domantas Sabonis. Some people wouldn't think he was a top 10 NBA player this season, but he finished 5th in MVP voting. He was easily the second best playmaking big man at his position, and he was just all around good for the Sacramento Kings and was a big part of why they were in the playoffs for the first time in 17 years. In at 9, I have Jimmy Butler. The main reason he's here is because of his insane playoff performance. But personally, I think he was a bit overrated. Yes, he had one of the most impressive playoff performances against the Bucks, but he just slowly went off the hill after he hurt his foot versus New York. And I think he could have possibly won the series. I know Tyler Hero was out, but they just needed an offensive spark, and he didn't provide that for most of the playoffs, and that's why he's only here at 9. He still had a pretty good regular season and led the Heat to an 8th seed. In at 8, I have LeBron. He was good this season, definitely not his best season, but he still led the Lakers to the conference finals, and that's pretty impressive at 38. In at 7, we have one of the most productive offensive scorers this season, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He was really good this season. He was productive for the Oklahoma City Thunder, and he actually won games with them. The problem is they didn't win enough games, and he wasn't in the playoffs, so I can't put him high enough, but it's still impressive at his age getting an All-NBA first team, and he has a bright future in Oklahoma City, or maybe on another team later on. In at 6, I have Steph Curry. He was really good this season, he was productive, and he had one of the highest offensive output seasons he's ever had. He was great, just Warriors didn't go far enough. Maybe it was because Jordan Poole doesn't know when to shoot, but I'm just going to put him here at 6. In at 5, I've got Luka Doncic. Probably the most statistically productive person in the league this season. Just his defense wasn't in check, and he didn't translate to wins. Even with Kyrie Irving on the team, he couldn't even make the play-in. How is he going to translate to wins if he's having one of the best statistical seasons ever and still can't make the play-in? That's what I'm asking, but still, he was one of the most impressive players this season. Pull up on the defense, and he might win a league MVP very, very soon. In at 4th, I have Jason Tatum. He was great for the Boston Celtics, one of the best scorers in the league, one of the best team leaders in the league. He just can't get it done in the playoffs. He needs more productivity and a good team around him, and that might be going downhill if Jaylen Brown leaves this offseason. In at 3, I have Giannis. I still believe he's one of the best players in the world. But if you lose in the first round to the 8th seed, you can't be the best player in the world. I know he was injured, but the one game they won, he was out. He was just disappointing against the Miami Heat, and there had to be much more of a fight put up against him. Giannis was out for 2 games. 2. And he couldn't get more than 1 win against the Miami Heat and the 8th seed. I like him. I think he's one of the best players in the world. I just can't rank him highly if that's what he's going to put up in the playoffs. In at 2, I've got Joel Embiid. He was the league MVP, although I don't think he should have won it. He still was one of the best players in the league, easily top 3 in the regular season. He just needs to be able to get past second round, and he could be the best player in the world someday. He is that talented and that skilled. And in at number 1, the obvious choice, the best player in the world right now, Nikola Jokic. Bring him to his team to the NBA champion, to become the NBA champions. Should have won the MVP. Best regular season player. Best playoffs player. No question. Best player in the league is Nikola Jokic. And that's all I have for you today. Tell me your top 10 in the comments below. And thank you for watching the video and have a nice day.